see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
When I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. They've got Simmons, Chet Holmgren out there with Gobert. Then it's George. Gobert with the bounce pass. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot is off. Great D that time from Edwards. Here's Pierce, and then Pierce with the dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Back to Simmons. Holmgren with a screen on Brunson. The steal. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. Here's Queen. It's sent back down by Simmons. The tray. It's hauled in by Queen.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Back to Brunson. Count it.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
It's George on the wing. Up top, Simmons. Shoots over Brunson. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by George.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era, when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. But can they get back to that level?
And at almost 7 feet tall, Bamba is hard to cover. He's adept at getting these calls inside.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. A 3 from Simmons. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Not the shot you expect from Simmons. You can see why the D was so surprised.
Pass to Queen. 9 feet out, and the shot goes in.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Back to Simmons. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for the 76ers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. The coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills. He can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Guys,
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
All right, a chance to look at numbers for Ben Simmons. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
Pass to Queen. And here is Bamba. Out to Brunson. And stolen by Simmons. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And that's how Simmons is most effective, when he's on attack and early in transition.
Bamba inside. Gobert on him. Bamba's shot is off. Memphis has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. From the baseline. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. It's stolen by Gobert. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jalen Brunson. For Philadelphia, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Bamba. Outside, Pierce. That 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies with the lead. Down low. And finished off by Gobert.
Assisted.
And the slam. If Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
And the 76ers call time here.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Taking a look at Philadelphia. It hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason. Memphis on defense. 4-point game. Pierce kicks to Brunson. Will it go? It's the 3-point bomb. Brunson's got 5 now.
And for a high-volume 3-point shooter, Brunson is really efficient.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Here they come. Nice round of applause for your 76ers ENT.
Here now to see the numbers for Rudy Gobert. His last 10 games have been exceptional, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage, really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. Pierce against George. Holmgren sets the screen for George. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so Edwards will bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 1. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was played in Memphis.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
They had to rely on their bench a lot in that game, and maybe it instilled some confidence in those guys.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Brunson kicks to Bamba. Outside, Pierce. No good. That would have tied it. Memphis leading by 3. Kicks it out to Holmgren. It's George on the wing. With 1 on the clock, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Grizzlies lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
They've got Denny Avdia, Jalen Brunson out there with Brandon Miller. Then there's Webb, and it's Pierce in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And here are the Grizzlies now. After the Sixers pick up 2, Cunningham. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Pass to Brunson. Miller outside. Outside, Avdia. For 3, Pierce. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. To the inside. And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Now, here's Avdia. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Clock is at 3. And it's Brunson missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Pass to Cunningham. Richard, if you're a top team right now, you're really trying to perform your best to set the tone for the playoffs, to really get that mindset, aren't you?
Yeah, teams that end on a win streak often carry some positive momentum in the first round, but don't allow for it to get you overconfident.
Now, here's Avdia. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his first shot to go.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
And your Sixers youth in Philadelphia.
Here on the 2K leaderboard of the NBA's leading defensive teams since the All-Star break. 5th best, the Grizzlies.
And they've shown no slippage defensively. If anything, they've become more stifling since the break. I mean, they're playing inspired, passionate basketball at that end of the floor.
George looking over the floor. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Holmgren outside. 4 on the shot clock. And again, Memphis no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for. To be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you guys.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. And the 76ers call time here.
Attention, everybody out there. Now coming on the court, your Sixers DNT. Let me hear you make some noise. Come on, fans, get up, get loud. It's your Sixers DNT.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Webb, and it's Edwards in for Jalen Brunson. Memphis on defense. They trail by 1. Avdia, the pass to Pierce. Back to Avdia. For three, Edwards. Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got himself on the board with three there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here's George. Playing Brooklyn, he was nearly unstoppable. Just three to shoot. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Miller outside. Pass to Bamba.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Avdia, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Edwards. Lays it up and puts it in. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Inside, here's George. Count it, good. George has got his second bucket of the night.
And George is great at finishing around the rim. We don't see that in a lot of wings these days.
Here's Powell, and the Grizzlies tack on two more.
Not going to miss that one very often. Great job.
Miller gets to Avdia. Here's Pierce. The basket is good. That's his sixth attempt and his third make.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
Holmgren outside. Pass to George. 50 seconds left in the first half. Now, here's Cunningham. From past the arc. Miller grabs the miss. And so Miller will bring it up for Philadelphia. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively, and that gave up way too many easy shots.
Well, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
Here is Edwards, following the score by Memphis. Pass to Pierce. Back to Edwards. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edwards got 8 points in the quarter. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers on top, up by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the night and what's in store. Out in Miami, it'll be the Heat against the Wizards. 7:30 Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
I'm looking for a possible upset in that one.
Turning our attention to that first half for the Grizzlies. They find themselves in a close one.
I'm surprised it's this close, not gonna lie. They played some weak D, giving up too many easy open looks.
Mincing, no words, as usual. We'll see if Coach can get into their heads. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And here are the Grizzlies now. It's a three-point game. Starting the second half, here's Tomas Isolos's foul. Rudy Gobert is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then it's George.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Here's Brunson. Edwards kicks to Bamba. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Pierce. His three-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's George missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
Stolen by Bamba. Top of the key, Pierce. Over Gobert. Here's Pierce. That's good on the assist from Brunson. Pierce has got his team on the board first here in the second half for the 76ers. It's George on the wing. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. From the arc. Connects from three-point range. 8 points for him.
The vision for Simmons, picking out the right pass at the right time.
And the 76ers call time here.
Fans, give a big round of applause for your dance team. Give a hand, fans.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Memphis, right now the 6th best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong.
When I look at Memphis, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out, it's just about putting in the work. Coming to every game ready to compete and never giving less than your best.
And here's George. After Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. Simmons against Brunson. And it's good for 2. Simmons got 9.
At 6'10", Simmons knows he has the height needed to score inside. He just has to finish strong.
Brunson outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. George dishes to Gobert. And the Grizzlies another 3.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
Edwards looking it over. Back to Brunson. It's sent back down by Simmons.
And you could feel the swat from here. Simmons packs a punch on these blocks.
Outside, George. Back to Simmons. Shoots over Bamba. Bamba with the block. It's Pierce on the wing. Outside, Edwards. And you think about the importance, RJ, of awareness and basketball IQ. What about players who don't have that, but are immensely talented?
Well, they still have to grow their IQ, and that can take time because if you make too many mistakes, it will cap your minutes. Bonus points for this team. Simmons crashing those boards, providing a spark.
Pass to Queen. Here's Brunson. Outside, Edwards. Brunson sets a screen for Edwards. That one's off. Still out of sync. For Memphis, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. George against Brunson. George passes to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. It's blocked. Gobert against Pierce. Here's Queen. It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 8. The shot by Pierce will not go.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to Brunson. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Pierce with a screen for Edwards. Back to Pierce. And Paul Pierce with the slam.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Stolen by Brunson. For the finish, count the transition bucket. Jalen Brunson.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Memphis. Trailing by 2. To the paint. Back to George. Sinks the triple.
Paul George.
George has got 7 points. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Outside Edwards. There's a screen. Out left to the wing. Here's Queen. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 4 assists now tonight. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. 76ers lead by 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that
Here
pass.
comes that fourth quarter. Let's start.
3 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Avdia out there with Pierce. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bamba in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Edwards' shot is good.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Back to Simmons for the 3. Traps in the tray.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Philadelphia's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Pass to Avdia. Brunson with a clean look. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here is George. Outside, Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to George. Shoots the 3. Great D that time from Edwards.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Timeout called by Coach Isillo. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Our Sixers DNT looking for the loudest fans. Let them hear ya. Here comes the t-shirt. On your feet. Let us know you want one, everybody. Looks like it's t-shirt time, fans. Who wants to surf? It's time for t-shirts.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Avdia.
Memphis ball.
And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll be playing against Zach LaVine and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And you know for that matchup with New York, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Out to the right wing. Bamba kicks to Brunson. Outside Edwards. That's tipped. Here's Avdia. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And that is why Holmgren went second in the draft. He can dominate the paint.
Gobert against Bamba. Pass to Holmgren. Simmons. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Brunson outside. There's the three. It's sent back down by Simmons. Here's George. Now Gobert. Simmons knocks down the three.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timeout called. 76ers.
All right, fans. Let's hear it for all the dancers.
The 76ers trail by 6. Now here's Edwards. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now here's Simmons. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Outside Holmgren. Here's George. Clock at 6. He drills the three.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And there's the three.
Here we go. Come at us, and we'll come right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Holmgren. Ben Simmons. What a response. Hitting a three of their own.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Brunson with it. Headed by Simmons. Now Brunson. It's sent back down by Simmons. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. They trail by 9 points. 5 on the clock. Outside Edwards. Brunson.
This is one of Simmons' calling cards. He can match up defensively against any position.
Outside Holmgren. Raises up. No problem with the wide open J.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
George in the post. Covered by Bamba. Good work there as it goes down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's score, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And here are the Grizzlies now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this one up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.